rewiring identity. Act like the person you want to be. Have you ever asked yourself, who am I really? Not your name, not your job, not what people see on the outside, but who you are at the deepest level. What you believe, how you behave when no one is watching, what drives your choices. Because here's the truth, you are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not your mistakes. You are who you decide to become. From the moment we are born, our identity is shaped by voices. Parents, teachers, culture, friends. Be quiet. You're too loud. You're not smart enough. You're the funny one. You're not athletic. You're shy. You're lazy. Those voices form the stories we repeat to ourselves. And over time, those stories become our truth. Not because they're real, but because we believe them. And here's the thing. Belief is powerful. Belief builds your reality. And belief is a choice. Your identity is not a prison sentence. It's not carved in stone. It's malleable. It's changeable. It's a reflection of the habits you practice and the standards you accept. You don't find yourself. You build yourself. Every decision you make is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. You act based on who you believe you are, and then your actions reinforce that belief. If you see yourself as undisciplined, you'll skip the workout, and skipping the workout becomes more proof that you're undisciplined. If you see yourself as a procrastinator, you'll delay important tasks, and each delay becomes more proof that you're lazy. But it works the other way too. If you act like a focused, disciplined person, you start to believe you are one, and the belief reinforces the behavior. This is the identity action loop. Change doesn't begin with belief. Change begins with action. So here's the question. Who do you want to become? Not someday. Not when you're ready. Not when life gives you permission. Who do you want to be now? Because if you want to rewire your identity, you have to start acting like the person you want to be. Before you feel like them, act confident before you believe in yourself. Act disciplined before it feels easy. Act organized even if your mind is chaotic. Act healthy even if you're still fighting the habits. You don't fake it. You practice it. You embody it. You show up daily as if the new version of you has already arrived. Because every time you act like the future you bring that version of yourself closer to reality. You don't need a personality transplant. You don't have to burn your life to the ground. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Say no to distractions one more time today. Make one brave choice your old self would avoid. Speak with more confidence. Walk with purpose. Show up prepared. These small, seemingly insignificant changes, they are powerful because they challenge the old story. They break the loop. They disrupt the narrative that says, this is just who I am. They say your identity shapes your reality. But what if that identity was never truly yours? What if it was molded by fear, by failure, by what the world told you was possible? It's time to let go. Not of your dreams, but of the version of you that keeps saying you're not ready. You don't need to find yourself. You need to create yourself. Every action you take is a vote for the person you're becoming. So ask yourself, what would the strongest version of me do right now? How would they walk? How would they speak? What would they say yes to? And what would they finally say no to? Because identity isn't fixed, it's a decision. And greatness doesn't begin with permission. It begins with intention.